MCP. 3 letters that get thrown around constantly in AI content, and almost nobody explains them in a way that actually makes sense. Most videos either go so deep into the technical side that you are lost by minute 2, or they skim so far over the surface that you finish watching and still have no idea what it actually does. I'm going to fix that right now, and I'm going to show you not just what MCP is, but how it creates real automations that do actual work for you. No coding, no tech background required. Let us start with what MCP actually is. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. And if that sounds complicated, ignore the words and just focus on what it does. By default, Claude is a brain stuck inside a box. It can read what you type, it can write a response. That is it. It cannot see your files. It cannot open your apps. It cannot send an email, generate audio, push to a database, or do anything outside that chat window. MCP is the thing that opens the box. It is a universal standard, basically a plug system, that lets Claude connect to other tools and apps in a consistent way. Think of it like a USB port. Your laptop does not need a different port for every device you plug in. One universal standard works for everything. MCP does the same thing for Claude. Instead of Claude needing a custom-built connection for every app in the world, MCP gives every app one standard way to connect to Claude. And once they are connected, Claude can reach into those apps and actually do things inside them. As of July 2026, there are 439 verified MCP connectors in Anthropic's official directory. That means 439 different tools that Claude can now reach into and work with directly. We are talking Gmail, Google Drive, Notion, Slack, Zapier, WordPress, HubSpot, SEMrush, ElevenLabs for voice generation, video analysis tools, CRM platforms, and hundreds more. You go into your Claude settings, find the connector section, connect the apps you already use, and from that moment, Claude can read and act inside them from your conversation. No code, just a toggle. Now let me show you what this looks like in practice, because this is where it gets genuinely interesting. Say you create content. You have an idea for a video. Normally, you would write the script yourself, generate the voiceover separately in a voice tool, save the audio, upload it somewhere, then go and do the same thing for your social captions. Multiple apps, multiple steps, all done manually. With MCP connected, that entire chain can run from one Claude prompt. You tell Claude your video topic. Claude writes the script. Because ElevenLabs is connected via MCP, Claude sends the script directly to ElevenLabs and gets back a voice file without you touching anything. Because Google Drive is connected, Claude saves that file to the right folder automatically. Because a scheduling tool like Buffer is connected, Claude drafts and queues your captions for every platform. One prompt, the whole workflow, done. Here's why most people hit a wall when they try to build automations with Claude. They are trying to get Claude to do things without giving it any connections to the tools those things live in. It is like asking someone to send an email for you, but not giving them access to your inbox. Claude is smart enough, it just has nowhere to reach. MCP is the access. Once you connect your tools, Claude stops being a smart assistant you have a conversation with and starts being something that actually operates your stack. The difference between those two things is enormous. One saves you 30 minutes. The other saves you entire days. Getting started is simpler than you think. Open Claude, go to Settings, find Connectors. You will see the full directory of 439 options. Start with the tools you already use every day. If you use Gmail, connect Gmail. If you store files in Google Drive, connect Drive. If you post on social media, connect Buffer or whatever scheduler you use. If you want voice generation in your workflow, ElevenLabs is right there in the AI and Tools section. Connect 3 to 5 tools to start. Do not try to build the perfect automation on day one. Just pick the task you repeat most often, describe it to Claude with all the connectors active, and see what it can do. The first time it completes something end-to-end without you doing the middle steps manually is the moment this clicks. And it clicks fast. The reason MCP matters more than almost anything else in Claude right now is that it shifts what Claude is. Before MCP, Claude was a tool you used. After MCP, Claude is something that works alongside your tools. It reads your real data, acts in your real apps, and completes real tasks. Not in a demo, not in a prototype, in your actual workflow today. And the people who figured this out early are going to be operating at a level that takes everyone else years to catch up to. 439 connectors are live right now. Most people have not touched a single one. That gap is your advantage. If this finally made MCP click for you, subscribe to my channel because I cover stuff like this every week to level up your AI knowledge. And next, I am going deep on how to build your first end-to-end MCP automation from scratch, step by step. See you there.